Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Papa Walker. Hi. So conceptualizing this video was very difficult for me because I was thinking about what is it that I actually want to say and what message do I actually want to deliver. And there's a lot that I want to say, hey? Just about my personal life and how I'm feeling and stuff. But I need to find a way for me to frame it appropriately, which is also a trip in itself because we spend so much time in our lives when communicating, trying to manipulate how the message is going to land and not being as 100% honest about how you feel as possible. So I'm in that kind of predicament right now. Like I want to say how I feel because speaking into a camera to an unknown audience is so therapeutic for me. And God knows I need therapy. God knows I need like a break. I need somewhere to discuss how I'm feeling. So what I wanted to talk about was I was having this conversation with a friend of mine, but she's more like a mom friend. She's like a mom friend. Talking about how you sell yourself short as a person and accept things that are unacceptable and tolerate for a long time things that are not, that you should not tolerate. And then you get to a point where you're like, but this is not right. You know, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I want. This is not me, you know? And by that point, usually it's already too late because you are already committed. You're already committed, you're already tied down, you already have to meet your end of the obligation. And it's because I don't know why, but for me personally, I spend a large chunk of my life learning, like being taught by life that I'm not as awesome as I think, or I'm not as smart or beautiful or capable or competent as I think. I spend a large chunk of my life being told that I talk too much, or that I'm overconfident, or that I get clever, you know? And it doesn't matter how strong-willed you are, it gets to you as a person. And you start to downplay yourself and you start to believe what people are saying and internalize it. And for a large chunk, like now, I'm stuck in situations where I accept things that are not things that I wanted for myself, you know? And I live, but she was saying to me, Hore, the problem is then that you pretend that you're a victim, or you say, oh no, you know, this person's doing this to me, or at work they're doing this to me, or you know what I mean, when the truth of the matter is you are the one who created that circumstance. You are the one who accepted it, and you can't create something and accept it and then jiggy jiggy, this is not for me, you know, jiggy jiggy, this is, you know what I mean? Because you have to take responsibility for your part in creating the situations that you're in. So that's what's heavy on my heart. I want to go into a lot of detail. Like maybe I'll do like a story time. I still need to research how are story times that are good done. But I just wanted to share that with you. Don't sell yourself short. You might be fat. You might not know how to apply makeup like me, clearly, because what is going on with my eyeshadow? Can we talk about my eyeshadow? But you may not be Danzwembu, you may not be the most physically appealing person, but there are things that are beautiful about you, that are great about you, that are awesome about you, that are unique to you. And life and people have this way of downplaying your strengths. I don't know why. What do you get from trying to make me feel small? You know, what do you get from hurting my feelings? I don't understand it, but it's an active thing. People actively try to put another person down if they feel threatened, if they feel inadequate themselves, whatever. And it's a toxic cycle, because then you start to feel inadequate, you start to feel less than, you start to feel like there's something wrong with you, and it just keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then you pass that on to the next person. So the first step is find your happiness from within. I had to learn, even no matter how much I care about a person, no matter what they are in my life, I've had to learn to say, I love you, but not more than I love me. And I care about your opinion, but not more than I care about my opinion about me. Okay, so if you're gonna say something that's counter to things that build me, that make me strong, that make me beautiful, that add value to my character and what I'm trying to build here, what I'm trying to make here, if you're not gonna do that, and contribute positively to my life, then we don't need to talk about shit. Okay, we don't need to be together. We don't need to talk. We don't need to do anything. Whatever you say or think really does not matter to me. And no disrespect to you. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but I have to protect myself, because if you keep letting what people say about you go into you, you become what they say you are. You prove them right. And I'll be damned, okay, if I'm gonna let anybody convince me that I'm not a queen, that I'm not smart as hell, that I'm not sexy as hell, and I'm not gonna let anybody get to me in that way. Get that inner strength, that strength from God, from your spirit. Know who you are, know where you're going, and have a great week. Love ya.